Hi, I'm Kevin Tokoph on Catalyst University. I'm going to take a little detour from what I normally offer on this channel, and I'm actually going to be doing a litter box review. That is an automatic litter box for cats. I got this request from some people. They got an automatic litter box. It happens to be the same one we have, and they were just a little confused on how it operates. So I'm going to show the little operations of the litter box, everything you need to know about how it works and how to take care of it. One little thing here, I think that for those individuals who have cats, and obviously you need a litter box for those, I think for people that have bad backs, obviously with standard litter boxes, you gotta scoop and scoop, and a lot of people have issues with that. That's one of the common complaints that I hear in the physical therapy clinic for people with low back pain. And while I do think that low back pain and your tolerance for forward bending is something that you should work on, I think that for some cases, having an automatic litter box can be very helpful because it doesn't put you in that prolonged forward bent position while you're scooping the litter. So that aside, had to give a little physical therapy angle there. Let's take a look at this particular automatic litter box. This is the Furoomate, and I'll be putting a link to purchase this on the internet in the comments section of this video. So let's get into the operations of it right now. So right here at the top of the litter box, you can see 6 buttons, 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Those are in order: number 1, manual; number 2, auto; number 3, lock; number 4, scoop; number 5, empty; and number 6, pause. I don't know if you can see it clearly in this video, but the auto mode is selected, meaning I'm not going to be able to manually hit the scoop button and get the litter box to empty all the nonsense from it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one finger on lock, the 3rd button, one finger on pause, the 6th button, and I'm going to hit those at the same time and hold for about 3 seconds until I hear a beep. Here we go. What that does is it unlocks all of this stuff, so then I can switch to manual. All I got to do is hit the 1st button. Now it's set to manual. Then what I can do is I can just hit the scoop button. I don't have to hold it. And it will go through its normal cleaning cycle to get rid of all this nonsense from the litter box.
One minute later.
Now, once you've scooped the contents of the litter, every so often, maybe at the end of each week, you should empty all the contents that get dumped into the bottom here. So all you do is you pull this thing out, and especially if you've done the empty cycle on this, which you should do probably every couple of weeks just to replace the litter, there might be a lot in here, so just be careful. You would have had a bag that was already pre-put in here, and you can just lift the bag up. I'm going to tie it. See, where are those things? There we go. Tie this up in a knot. That thing ripped, but that's okay. We can still tie a knot like that. And then we'll just throw this in the dumpster outside. We want to also make sure we're replacing the bag. Now, these devices come with some bags that already fit it, but if you lose those or run out, you don't actually have to order more. You can just use a standard garbage bag that you would put like in the trash can in your kitchen, and just put it on here. And then, once you've got this around all 4 of those corners, like this, you're just going to slide this back in there, and you are all finished. Now, every once in a while, as with any litter box, you'll need to empty out all this regular cat litter in here to replace it with some new cat litter. And most litter boxes, you'd have to take the whole thing outside, dump it, all that stuff. This is nice and convenient. You're going to make sure it's still set to manual. We already talked about how to switch that. And then you're going to come over in here and hit the 5th button, which is empty. So I'm going to hit that right now.
1 minute later. And you may not be able to see it here, but there's a line that goes around the circumference of the rim that starts about right there. And you'll of course want to fill it up with litter once you empty it.
You know, just with the shape of the litter box, I was a little skeptical at first at whether or not the cats would use it. But despite the fact that it's a little bit higher up off the ground and they got to climb into it, all of our cats seem to use it, and no one is going on the floor or anything like that. So in that sense, I think it's very much worth it. Once you figure out how to operate it, it's very easy to use. And also, it's very fast. You know, one thing is in the mornings when you're getting going really quick, it can take some time to obviously get down there and manually scoop a litter box. But when all you have to do is hit those two buttons, set it to manual, and hit the scoop button, I think it's very much worth your while.